Hello and welcome to the your English News Bulletin. I'm Esther. These are the headlines. The centre has informed the Supreme Court that a total of 135 crore COVID-19 vaccines will be available in India between August to December. The centre has provided 31 crore 51 lakh 43,490 COVID-19 vaccine doses to states and union territories so far, informed the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare on Sunday. Delhi Police Crime Branch on Sunday arrested one more accused in the Chitra Sahal Stadium murder case. Now for the news in details. The Nagaland government reportedly asked two of its female employees posted in Delhi, both widows, to vacate their official quarters so that the state's governor R.N. Ravi can retain his bungalow in Delhi allotted to him as the chairman of the Joint Intelligence Committee. According to a report by the New Indian Express, the two widows were allegedly evicted as the Nagaland government had to surrender two flats from its quota of property in Delhi in lieu of Ravi being allowed to retain the bungalow. The New Indian Express reported that when contacted, the Governor's Commissioner and Secretary T. Mabebo Yanthan did not deny the incident and said if there was any resentment over the action, it was up to the state government to deal with it. The report stated that every state government is allotted property under the general pool residential accommodation to house its employees posted in Delhi. Under the GPRA rules, Nagaland is said to be entitled to 6 quarters, which have been allotted to the Chief Minister and Additional Chief Secretary, among others. The governor is not in the list of beneficiaries as he has a separate suite reserved at the Nagaland House for his stay in the capital, the report stated. But as Ravi and the Nagaland government pressed for retaining the bungalow, the New Indian Express stated that the matter was referred to the Cabinet Committee on Accommodation headed by the Prime Minister. In December 2018, the CCA reportedly allowed Ravi to retain the flat but on two conditions. First, the allotment had to be made from the state's quota, and second, the Nagaland government would have to surrender two flats in lieu of Ravi's bungalow. The state government subsequently pressed the widows to vacate their official quarters, as the New Indian Express reported. According to a complaint filed by one of them, they were served several show cause notices and even allegedly threatened by officials close to the governor, the report stated. The complaint said that they were told that if they don't surrender their Type 2 flats as an adjustment for Ravi's bungalow, they would either be suspended or transferred home, the report stated. For the second time, the community of Mopong, Hong Kong in Mon District, under the initiative of the Health Centre Management Committee, has constructed a staff quarter for their Health Centre of Mopong. Started on the 11th of June 2021, construction of the residential building was completed on the 15th of June, updates on June 27 stated.
The same community, under the initiative of the Mopong Hong Kong Students' Union, did the major renovations on the area's deserted and worn-out health centers building through contribution in terms of cash, kind and materials. According to updates, the total cost of expenditure counts at rupees 15,51,840 in total. It was informed that the building was inaugurated by the then Mission Director for the state's health mission, Dr. Kevichu Samedekar, on the 22nd of November in 2019. The MHSU initiative, which was started in 2019, has come to initiate progressive welfare works towards upgrading rural facilities, updates stated.
A team of National Investigation Agency has arrived at the Air Force Station in Jammu, where two blasts took place earlier in the day.
Initial inputs from the two explosions that took place inside the Air Force Station in Jammu suggest that a shaped charge was used for the attack, sources informed. The two explosions took place at 1:27 a.m. and 1:32 a.m. they added. Earlier today, two drones were used to carry out the attack inside the Air Force base in Jammu, sources said. They added that the possible target of the drones was the aircraft parked in the dispersal area. As per sources, no major damage has been reported from the incident. However, two personnel suffered minor injuries. According to the Indian Air Force, one of the blasts caused minor damage to the roof of a building while the other exploded in an open area. An investigation into the matter is in progress along with civil agencies, it said. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh also spoke Vice Air Chief Air Marshal S. Arora regarding the incident and informed that Air Marshal Vikram Singh would soon reach Jammu to take stock of the blast. Sources informed that a high-level investigation team of the IAF will reach Jammu shortly. Meanwhile, all flights operations are normal and 16 flights scheduled for the day departing to Delhi, Srinagar, Leh and Gwalior. Only two flights, GAD 185 and SG 963, cancelled for the day due to the operational reasons, Jammu Airport's officials said.
The centre has informed the Supreme Court that a total of 135 crore COVID-19 vaccines will be available in India between August to December.
The centre informed about the projected availability of COVID-19 vaccines in an affidavit filed in a suo motu case on COVID-19 management initiated by the Apex Court. As per the affidavit, out of the 135 crore vaccines, the estimated availability of COVID shield doses is 50 crores, while a Covaxin doses is 40 crores. It said that Russian-made Sputnik V vaccine's estimated availability is 10 crore doses. The affidavit filed by the central government also informed that the BioE sub-unit vaccines 30 crore doses will be available, while ZD's Cadila DNA vaccines 5 crore doses will be available.
The body of a youth in Dimapur who reportedly committed suicide in Delhi reached today, and then, at the time of this news report being filed, was taken to Assam for the last rites. A few days ago, the youth said to be from Dimapur went live on Facebook, after which he committed suicide. On Facebook Live, the youth said that his sister had been admitted to a hospital in Haryana, and there some individuals from the hospital fed her ice cream. When he protested, they allegedly assaulted him. A new video on social media shows someone purported to be a doctor assaulting him, as the youth claims in the video. The president of the Naga Students' Union of Delhi, Isaac Charinamai, informed that the body of the deceased had been sent for post-mortem and the results of it will be after a few days. The centre has provided 31 crore 51 lakh 43,490 COVID-19 vaccine doses to states and union territories so far, informed the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare on Sunday.
The number includes vaccine procurement for both the free of cost channel and the direct state procurement category. The ministry said that more than 1.15 crore balanced and unutilized COVID vaccine doses are still available with the state duties to be administered. More than 20,48,960 vaccine doses are in the pipeline and will be received by the states' UTs within the next 3 days, the ministry said. India reported as many as 50,040 new COVID-19 cases in the past 24 hours, taking the cumulative count of infection to 3,233,183. The number of cases is 2.7 higher than yesterday, when the infection count rested at 48,698. Delhi recoveries continue to outnumber the daily new cases for the 45th consecutive day, with 57,944 recoveries in the last 24 hours, dropping the active case load down to 5,86,403. The recovery rate stands at 96.75%.
Delhi Police Crime Branch on Sunday arrested one more accused in the Chhatrasal Stadium murder case. The arrested accused will be produced before Rohini Court today. More than 10 accused, including Olympic medalist Sushil Kumar, have been arrested in the case. On June 16, Delhi police arrested judo coach Subhash in connection with the murder of 23-year-old Sagar Dhankar at Chhatrasal Stadium. Wrestler Sushil Kumar, the prime suspect in the murder case, and his associate Ajay Bakarwala were arrested by a team of Special Cell Delhi Police on May 23rd in the Munka area of the national capital and are now under judicial custody. According to Delhi Police, the 38-year-old wrestler had been on the run trying to evade his arrest. He had crossed the borders as many as 7 states and union territories in the past 18 days. He also constantly changed his SIM cards in an effort to avoid arrest, informed the Delhi Police. An incident of a brawl among wrestlers at Delhi's Chatrasal Stadium was reported on May 4th, in which some wrestlers were injured and they had to be admitted to a hospital. Sagar, being one of them, died during the treatment. Shiv Sena on Sunday slammed Bharatiya Janata Party-led central government for allegedly using CBI and the ED for pressurizing the non-BJP governments and political opponents in the country.
Even in the pre-independence period, people were not afraid of tyrannical British rule, but today rich politicians, industrialists submit before the ED and CBI, Shiv Sena said in its mouthpiece Samana. The ruling party uses such mechanism to put pressure on the opponents, Shiv Sena said. Shiv Sena said the Maharashtra police and experts have a clear opinion ED entered into the former Maharashtra's Home Minister Anil Deshmukh's house illegally for the raid. A large contingent of central police has surrounded Deshmukh's house and the ED acted as if Deshmukh was a dacoit of Champal Valley. It stated, "This entry is illegal. The Maharashtra police and experts have a clear opinion, but no one is ready to speak and stand against ED." It stated, adding that this is a direct attack on the autonomy of Maharashtra. The editorial further talked about Shiv Sena MLA Pratap Sarnaik's letter to the Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray and questioned why was Sarnaik being troubled after bringing a breach of privilege motion against Arnab Goswami. The ED started harassing Sarnaik, saying that there was a mistake in his land-related transactions, the party stated. But now the biggest land scam has come to the fore in the construction work of Sri Ram Temple in Ayodhya, it stated. Relatives of Ayodhya Mayor Hrishikesh Upadhyay took land worth a penny and sold it to the Sri Ram Jampbhoomi Trust for crores of rupees, and this is also the subject of an investigation by the ED or CBI, but they are all free, it stated. But in Maharashtra and elsewhere, the MLAs continue to be harassed unnecessarily, it stated. It took a dig at the actions of central agencies and said, it seems the ED and CBI were established only for states like Bengal and Maharashtra.
The Bar Council of India, or the BCI, has amended its rules making derogatory, defamatory criticism of judges, courts or Bar Council by practicing advocates in media ground for disqualification or suspension.
In a notification, BCI said that practicing advocates shall not make any statement in the print, electronic or social media which is indecent or derogatory, defamatory or motivated, malicious or mischievous against any court or judge or any member of judiciary or against state bar council or Bar Council of India. The rules stated, further, no advocate engage in any willful violation, disregard or defiance of any resolution or order of the State Bar Council or Bar Council of India, it stated. Any such act or conduct shall amount to misconduct and result in suspension or removal of membership of such member from the Bar Council, it has stated. An advocate shall conduct himself or herself as a gentleman or a gentle lady in his or her day-to-day life, and he or she shall not do any unlawful act, it added. The notification further stated that the decision of any state bar council or Bar Council of India shall not be criticized or attacked by any member of the Bar Council in the public domain. No advocate or any member of any state Bar Council or the Bar Council of India shall undermine the dignity of or authority of the state Bar Council or Bar Council of India, it stated. The violation of this above-mentioned clause 1 to 3 of this Code of Conduct may amount to other misconduct under Section 35 of the Advocates Act 1961 and or violation of Section 5 or 5A shall result in suspension or removal of membership of such members from the Bar Council, the news rules stated. The Bar Council of India may declare such advocates or any member of the Bar Council to be disqualified from contesting the election of any bar association or Bar Council for any period, depending on the gravity of the misconduct, it stated. According to the BCI, these rules are introduced or added with a view to maintain and improve the standards of professional conduct and etiquette for advocates.
A one-year-old baby with a rare genetic disorder called spinal muscular atrophy won a miracle drug worth rupees 16 crore through a lottery system on Saturday.
Spinal muscular atrophy is a rare neuromuscular disorder which causes muscle wasting due to the loss of nerve cells and motor neurons which control muscle movement. The condition worsens with age. Its treatment requires gene therapy. 1-year-old Zainab's parents tried to raise funds to get a single dose of the required drug, Zolgensma. This medicine costs rupees 16 crore. The reason Zolgensma is so expensive is that it is a specialized drug used to treat a rare disorder. The research put into it has also contributed to a high cost. Not too long ago, Zainab's father Abdullah came across the case of a baby who survived the disorder after being administered Zolgensma. At that time, he registered his baby's name with a Cure SMA, an organization working for children who require treatment for SMA. Abdullah and his wife Aisha even reached out to the Prime Minister's office and other top officials in their desperate attempt to save their daughter's life. The couple had lost their first child to SMA in 2018. Then on Saturday, Abdullah received a phone call and was informed that his daughter had won the required drug through a lucky draw. 3 other children too had the same good fate. On Saturday itself, the drug Zolgensma was infused. The drug was administered within 45 minutes at Sri Gangaram Hospital in New Delhi on Saturday afternoon.
A woman constable in Uttar Pradesh was allegedly raped by her father-in-law, a police officer. Later, citing the incident, the woman's husband divorced her by pronouncing triple talaq.
However, the woman narrated the ordeal to her husband Abid, who is also a police officer. But instead of helping his wife, the man divorced her using the banned triple talaq system. SP Vinay Badnagar said, the police have launched a case against the main accused Nazir, who is posted in Ghaziabad, and his son Abid, who works at the police lines in Meerut at the Kodwali police station. In her complaint, the woman claimed that she was regularly harassed and beaten by her in-laws for dowry ever since her marriage with Abid 3 years ago.
Karnataka farmers dumped tons of mangoes on the roadside near Srinivasapuram of Kolar district due to a steep fall in the prices of certain varieties of the fruit.
The Banganapali, Benishan and Tutapuri varieties are being dumped as they are being attacked by a fungal disease, and hence the prices are falling sharply. The mango growers are now demanding compensation from the government. Narrating the plight of the mango growers, Kolar District Mango Growers Association President Nilaturu Chinappa Reddy told ANI that compared to the past, the mango growers were particularly suffering a loss this year and were unable to bear the loss. He stated this to be the reason why the farmers were throwing their produce away. There are no buyers for the Tutapuri and Benishan varieties of mangoes, he said. Each ton of Benishan was sold as rupees 1 lakh in 2019 and between rupees 50,000 to rupees 80,000 during the previous year, he said. However, this year the price has come down to a meager rupees 10,000 to 15,000 and the farmers are struggling to even cover the transport cost, he added. Further, he said that there were no purchases from buyers from Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh for these varieties this year. They don't even have factories here at Kolar or at Chikkabalapur that store and collect pulp, he said. The Tutapuri variety is being grown in over 60,000 hectares in Srinivasapura, and with the prices of the variety falling, the farmers are concerned.
That's all for tonight's English News Bulletin. Do subscribe to our channel and also follow Hornbill TV Official on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube and Instagram. I'm Esther. Have a good evening.